So Dismas is on a bender. And he's not here this week. So we'll do something else instead. We won't be taking him. Right, so the Eldritch Killing Incense is decent. It will make our occultist much better in the cove. It's got no negatives, which is always good for trinkets. A lot of them have downsides. The Highwayman Buckle is fine. Slippery Boots are okay. But this is brilliant. I think I'll go for that. Heartburst Hood is okay as well. But +1 speed, +4 dodge, no downsides, and we have a bounty hunter. So we'll take that. And now hopefully we should also be able to build a better team comp for the Weald. Especially as we've got some flagellants who are pretty good in the Weald. And so is the bounty hunter. So I'm going to take one of you. That's a really good ability, but not quite so good on a flagellant. But let's take him. And let's take our bounty hunter. Wow, you've got a lot of bad stuff locked in here. But you've got some really good quirks too. I guess slow draw's fine. It's that one these two that I'm most worried about. Sort by level. Who needs leveling up the most? You do, Pesquire. Ooh, don't like Ashen. I'll take one. You know what? We could probably take a leper. This one, because he's scared of the cove. We could probably take a leper in rank 1 and put the Flage in rank 2 and the bounty hunter in rank 3. Although I like uppercut over flashbang, which I can only use from ranks 1 and 2. But for now we'll make do. We'll put him in rank 2. So let's head on over to the guild. So we want Chop, Hue, Solemnity, and probably Intimidate. So we'll unlock everything on you. Okay, absolutely want Exsanguinate on our Flagellant. It's a really good ability. And Redeem's pretty good too. So we're not going to have any trouble at all this... I probably shouldn't say that, should I? I shouldn't say what I'm about to say, but we shouldn't have any trouble with our health. It's going to be managing stress, because we've got self-heal, heal and party heal, and then we've got a Vestal, which is just all heals. And then we got the Bounty Hunter, who's going to be doing Bounty Hunter things. He's going to be doing big damage. The thing that we're missing from this comp is actually some crowd control. We don't have any stuns. I'd like to take a Plague Doctor just for more stuns, but never mind. I guess we've got the stun on Dazzling Light and Flashbang. So let's get some more useful abilities on you. You can have Judgment, Dazzling Light, Divine Grace, and Divine Comfort. You can go for... I'm never going to use Caltrops. I don't think they're very good at all. Come Hither would be better, but for now, because we don't know if we're going to keep him. We won't bother unlocking it. Okay, that's everything sorted. Skill-wise. Everyone's level 0, so they can't level up here. What do we want to do about this? How desperate am I to keep my man-at-arms? I think we are keeping these, so...
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
Right, I'm keeping you. There we go. Let's go, one more round. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. So let's give you a bit of accuracy because the lepers are notorious for missing everything. And I'm going to give this to the Vestal because I'd like her to move last. Just so if anyone gets knocked on death's door, then we've got a heal at the end of the round to take them off. So I'd quite like to have a slow Vestal, and a bit of tankiness has never hurt a Vestal. So let's move. We're in the Weald, aren't we? So shovels, anti-venom. It's a bit of everything really in the Weald. I think we'll be good with that. Got our shovels this time. Let's go.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. He did it. Right, that's fine. It's on the flage. He'll be okay. Old tree is anti-venom. Yeah. Okay, got some treasure.
Are often low on supplies.
I'd normally target this cultist, but 83% over hitting one of these and getting a bleed on them early. Let me think. I can stun with the Vestal or with the Bounty Hunter, so I think we're okay to leave her be just for a second. If these hit. Yes, good. Okay, Flage is taking some damage, he'll be okay. Let's finish this. That was a low roll. Okay. I could intimidate, try and slow her down, or we could just KO this guy. Because I'm not worried about health, I'm going to do this. Slow the cultist down so that we move first. Potentially. Looks like we've rolled very low with our speed this round. Go for the higher hit chance. Good.
Maintain the offensive. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Big damage from the leper. Okay. So are you under half health? You are. Oh no, you need 40%, not half. You'll be there soon. Splash bang. Okay, this guy's dead. So let's get a round of healing on anyone who can heal. Everybody's pretty healthy. So always crit heal the Fladge. The one guy who doesn't really care. That's it, isn't it? We could get another Solemnity off. Potentially, maybe. Okay, we'll just fully heal the Fladge then.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Cool beans. It's nice to actually be able to build a viable team comp, finally. We'll get this on the way back. We've got to come back this way.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Hunger check. We have plenty of food. That's not a problem. The beast carcass. So I'm pretty sure this is herbs.
Wealth beyond
There we
measure,
go. Got even more food.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Has that been... Oh, we've been this way. Anti-venom for the tree. Even more food. And some treasure.
Ambushed by foul invention.
We'll leave that if it just gives food and we don't have any more herbs. Do I risk this with the Fladge because he doesn't really care? We do. Nice. So the Flagellant, it's okay getting... Well, it's not okay. It can still go really badly wrong. But I'm less worried about getting Bleed and Blight on the Flagellant because of how he interacts with doing more damage as he gets lower on health. You still don't really want to get him super low because Death's Door, he doesn't really get too many more bonuses that are going to keep him alive on Death's Door. Meat on the bones. Even more food. We'll keep one torch. Okay, so we got 2 battles to go. Some more heirlooms. Use our last torch. There's a curio in there. Okay. So, not too worried about the bony boys, but let's stop this ectoplasm from duplicating.
Executed with impunity.
Big leper damage. Weird that you can make this bleed. Like, where is the blood coming from? There we go. So that's going to die to the dot.
Another
Ah,
abomination
nice from the bounty
cleansed from
hunter.
our lands. A death by inches.
Good stuff. Let's keep going. Ah, you guys. My least favourites. Okay, we'll try and get a stun. Nice. And then I'm going to try and just rush these down.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
So hit the one that's not stunned, because if we kill him and then he's stunned, we get rid of 2 actions from the enemy. No rabies, please. No rabies. Good. Ah. Okay. Let's do this, leper. Nice.
Falls. A faint hope blossoms.
That's the last enemy?
The tide
Oh, of course he crits. And rabies. Great. It's not good. Especially not on the Vestal.
terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Let's just see what this is. Nothing.
The agents of pestilence
That's pretty good,
will
though.
yet be driven
We got
from
through
our
fine.
woods.
This early game is just about sort of getting our roster filled out, getting some early experience, trying not to pick up too many negative quirks. That's decent. Clutch hitter. These two, not so much. They're curio interaction ones again. Want as few of those as possible.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Okay, let's check out our stagecoach once more. So he gets big heals from the Vestal, but very bad heals from the Jester. Interesting. We need another anti. We will at some point. Can I upgrade my stagecoach? I need 16, so I need 12 deeds. I don't think I can do it, can I? It's only 3, 7. Oh. Ah, there we go.
Heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
So we can actually we can recruit all of these. What have we got? Hard Noggin, nice. Cove Tactician, this guy will be good. Not too bothered about that. Scattering. Shield Breaker again. Okay. You're good when we have full torch. You're pretty good actually. Do I still have 3 Shield Breakers? You might have to go, Russell. Peveril is staying. Although you've got Stress Eater locked in. What have you got locked in? Resolution. That's fine. Resolution is almost a positive. Stress versus Human versus Stress Eater and Thanatophobia. I've not invested anything in you. Or you, actually. Okay. I think we have to get rid of Russell. Just because this is going to be expensive to get rid of.
The task ahead is terrible, and weakness cannot be tolerated.
I guess we didn't need to do that right away because we've got a full roster. Could have kept her, but it's all good. Okay, so we got a decent trinket for our bounty hunter. And the Warrens have opened up. The Weald has come to level 1. Not been to the Cove yet. Is there any reason to? No. Book of Rage is bad. Blood Charm's good. I think we'll be going for this. Back to the Warrens. And once again, we've got some much better units for the Warrens this time. We've got some Flagellants. We can do some bleed damage. We've got Dismas back. So let's start having a think about this. We could run Dismas and Flage at the front. We could run our Occultist. Where is he? Oh, never mind. He's got Fear of Beasts. He doesn't want to go in the Warrens. That's where all the beasts are. It's a medium, so I don't want to take a level 0 Antiquarian to a medium. That would not end well. We could do a little bit dancing with Dismas and the Man-at-Arms. And then maybe just take our other Vestal in the back. So we've got stun, riposte, lots of bleed, lots of heals. You've got riposte too. Might unlock bolster. Bolster's better than command. You've got wield scrounger too. Oh, we're in the Warrens, never mind. Yeah, let's go unlock it. Let's get Bolster. Rampart. Retribution. I'm just going to unlock those for now. What do you have unlocked? You need Reign of Sorrows and you need Exsanguinate. There's not really a lot that you can run on the Flagellant. He's pretty hampered by the fact that these are all not good. So Endure gives him stress and it takes it away from somebody else, I think. The problem is that even though the Flagellant, when he gets an affliction from stress, it actually empowers him, it still takes him closer to dying from a heart attack. So it's not ideal. You're moving all your stress onto one hero, and then that one hero is more likely to die than if it was spread out. So Endure is actually, like, it's not very good. Suffer is niche and situational. Reclaim can be good at later on in the game, but you don't want to give him a bleed early on. And even though he has decent bleed resist, he's not immune to bleed. So taking on bleed for no reason, dots are always bad in this game. They're the main way that you're going to lose a champion, lose a hero to Death's Door, is having a dot on them. So adding a dot to yourself is bad. And these are just all good, so you always take these with the Fledge. Dismas, we've got you sorted. We'll give you the good Vestal abilities. The Vestal's kind of similar as well, so you're always going to take these two. You always want to have the stun, and then Judgment is just, it hits all ranks and it's got a self-heal if it hits. Doesn't do very much damage, but she's going to be on the back lines, so Mace Bash is not, like, you'd never actually run a frontline Vestal unless it's a gimmick, so you don't want to take Mace Bash. Illuminate is like, you've seen me use it to get the cultists to have lower dodge. It's okay, but that debuff, the -20 dodge, can be negated by debuff resist, and a lot of monsters actually have quite high debuff resist. So even though this sounds useful, a lot of the time it just fails. And then Hand of Light is decent, but again, it's a rank 1 and 2 thing, so you're not going to use it that much. The Vestal's melee abilities here, they have 85 base accuracy. They're not great. You see, these have got much higher accuracy, and they've actually got beneficial, like, secondary effects. So yeah, the Vestal's the same. You pretty much always take these 4 abilities. The Highwayman it's completely up for debate, to be honest. Point blank shot is decent. Pistol shot is it's good if you're in ranks 3 and 4 to have a attack that can hit the back ranks like that. Tracking shot if you want to mark people, if you want to de-stealth them. Actually, does tracking shot not mark? I think it might have done in very early versions. It's a buff anyway to the Highwayman, which is okay, but when I'm using a Highwayman, I normally want to be getting my damage just online in the first turn. So I'll probably Duelist Advance. I might use Open Vein if they've got low bleed resist. And Grape Shot it's an AoE. It doesn't do much damage. It's got terrible accuracy. It sounds decent, but in Darkest Dungeon, you survive better by focusing down a single target one at a time than spreading out your damage, because it means you kill a single unit quicker and it has less action economy. So it's better to kill 1 unit than to not kill 4 units and just weaken them. So with all that in mind, let's go to the Warrens. And let me just think about if I want to give any of these to my guys. We'll give you the Healthstone. And everything else. Nah, not yet. So this is a medium. So we're going to take... I'm going to take 20. Actually, it's the Warrens, isn't it? We'll get quite a bit of food. just from interacting with things. So we'll take this much, 16. I'm going to take a lot of torches because I seem to be running out quite a lot. Actually, 14 torches is a lot. That's good. We'll take some bandages in case we bleed. In fact, let's take 3. Let's be safe. Take some keys, and we'll take 1 holy water because it's useful for something, and I'm going to remember what eventually, I promise. Promise myself I will remember eventually. I think it's the altars, the tentacle altars. I think that's what it is. They can spawn anywhere.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Good start.
Ancient traps.
It's not the worst,
lie in
actually.
wait,
It's on the fledge.
unsprung and thirsting for blood.
I'll get this on the way back. I don't want to fill my inventory up straight away, and if I'm coming back this way, I can get the curios when I come back this way rather than on the way. Won't be interacting with any books. I'm not a big reader when I play Darkest Dungeons. I don't think the book curios are worth interacting with. They seem to have pretty bad negatives and not great positives. Wow, that's a lot of stress on the man-at-arms already. Killed the piggy. That's good. Oh, I forgot to give you bolster. Right, we'll do that next time. Okay, our flag is looking worse for wear.
Death by inches.
Come on forward. Oh dear, oh dear. He's at 85. We just got here. We can do this. Boom. %. Nice. Okay, let's go for some crits on you.
Their formation is
No,
broken.
no crit.
Maintain the offensive.
We may be here a while trying to break through this guy. Worth the gamble. There's not much else she can do. There's a crit.
a slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Sacrificial stone. I think this is a damage buff. It's either a damage buff or something really bad. Oh, it got rid of a quirk. A negative... Oh, okay, that's awesome. Okay. We don't need to go this way. So what I'll do is I'll sneak my head round the corner and I'll have a look at what the curios are. What have we got? We got a box. And some books. Well, let's look in the box. The box is empty. And then we'll backtrack. Oh man. Seriously? We get the stress from backtracking on the man-at-arms. Oh dear. Well, he's not lasting very long. Here, get us some treasure, my man. It's a lot of food again. Actually, it might be worth camping. You're useless at camping. Do we have anyone who can reduce stress? We do. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to camp. Pressing the wrong button.
A chance to steel oneself.
I've got so much food and this is minus 10 stress. I think I'm just going to feast. So we need to use an ability to prevent us from getting ambushed. So Sanctuary will do that for us. And then I'm going to chant on our man-at-arms. And that's going to give him a little buff to prevent him from being more stressed. And then I'm going to encourage. Get that down to 61. And everybody is nice and healthy, so there's not really much else I can do. Should we see if we can crit with this? No. That's it, isn't it? I don't want to give my flagellant the stress.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Whoa. That could have been extremely unlucky. Could have got more stress immediately on the man-at-arms. Right, that's the thing! That's the thing that the holy water does.
Exposed to a killing.
An immediate crit on the man-at-arms in the first turn of the first battle. And he's marked and he's got rabies. He's not having a great day. And I forgot to put bolster on him again.
How quickly the tide turns.
Okay, well he would already be afflicted if we didn't do that camp. So it was worth.
The promise of safety.
Another crit. Okay, let's see what happens. He's selfish. Selfish man.
advantage. Give them no quarter. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So I'm not too worried about the Fladge going afflicted. He does at least get some benefits from it. He's unique in that way. Okay, that's good. Got rid of him. Some crits, cool. We're just cycling through, hoping that we could get to the Vestal before he expired.
Life is taken.
But we did not. Okay, I think this gets rid of a negative quirk, so who's got some bad ones? All yours are bad, but I don't know if I'm keeping you. You're having a terrible time. So let's try. Slow draw. I wanted to get rid of those two. Actually wanted to keep slow draw, but that's fine. That's okay. Right, before I forget again. Bolster. This is 250 gold. We get rid of the anti-venom? Yeah. And we don't care about the journal pages. They don't do anything. I think they're just flavour.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, so again, priority is getting rid of the stress dealers.
The ground quakes.
Of course you go first. Of course you go first. Okay, nice. That was a pretty good round.
Destroy them all.
Let's get some bleed on you. Okay, that's you taken care of. Minus 20% stress for 3 battles. Man, imagine if we use bolster like at the beginning of this dungeon. Just imagine.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. but a victory
Okay,
nonetheless.
so the bleedstone will be pretty good on the fladge, so let's just put that straight on there. You know what? You're welcome to it. You have this torch. Here you go. You earned it. Okay, we gotta kill the stress dealers. It might be worth getting a retribution up. Give him his riposte. I'm thinking if he is targeted, at least he can get some damage on the back line. Or not, it could just miss. They're still the priority, this one. Okay, let's bolster. Cool. Happy with that?
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
You tried. Resist the bleed. Could go for the stun. 25%.
The way
Nice.
is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Of course. Of course he goes first and crits. Of course he does. Oh man. Are you gonna let me... Are you gonna let me use the bandages? You are. Okay, good. See if we can get lucky and get a round of healing in before he moves. Nope.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
How long have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 8 torches. We're doing fine. Let's go to the right. think we need to start healing. We're getting a bit low here. They have pretty high bleed resist. The piggy does not. Okay, let's go for this again. Bolster. They have high stun, high bleed, and they're pretty much immune to blight. You just have to hit these hard. You can try and stun them later on when you've got some trinkets and things. Okay, you low enough? We could redeem you, or we can exsanguinate and do a lot of damage. So redeem will give a heal to somebody. Let's do that. There we go. That solves all of our health problems. There we go. Got a stun. See if we can kill this one before it moves. Nice.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
So many books. Don't read the book. Don't do it. Oh man. Why did you read that book? Okay, he could be in trouble now. Get the bolster up. You need to dodge some attacks, my man. You better have a heart attack, old boy. Okay, you're dead in 2 rounds. Now you're just dead. Need to get the drum pig at the back with the sad face on his drum. Look at the little nostrils, eyes, and a mouth. Okay, he's dead after this. Drums of Doom. Dodged. Awesome. Okay, can we get a stun on you? No?
Terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Okay. That's bad, but we're not on Death's Door. We're okay. Okay, we got a Rapturous Fladge.
The mind cannot hope to withstand such an assault.
Let's see what he does. We have a heal? You are dead, aren't you? Yeah. Can I have a heal, please? Good stuff.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
We will take these boots because they're more valuable than the citron. Ah, we've finished the quest. Awesome. Or have we? Yeah, okay. That's the end. We'll finish there.
Should have never happened.
I really wanted to explore, but I shouldn't, should I? I shouldn't push my luck. So we got the blood charm. We got some deeds, some paintings. Got about 9,500 gold. That went pretty well. Fragile, that's not good. Weak grip is also pretty bad. Photomania, I'm happy with that.